What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic morning, because I most certainly am. My name is Azurblade, and welcome back to Ultimate Spider-Man. What are you guys doing bothering this innocent lady late at night? Leave her alone, you freaks. Nice. You're welcome. Now that I'm done with that, let's go back home and continue on with the main story, because after last episode where I just repeated myself non-stop and did a bunch of races to get my swing speed, I think it's time for some story progression.
I wonder, is there a connection between the suit and Spider-Man? When Spider-Man came on the scene, it seemed that you were more focused on him than the target we told you to test against.
When he was there, Spider-Man, I felt like the suit was under control. I felt good.
Just being in proximity to Spider-Man? Why would that be?
It happened one other time. Parker.
Parker? Richard Parker? He's dead.
But his son is not.
The suit was built with Richard Parker's DNA, and his son is Spider-Man. Wow. And getting close to him is giving Brock more control over the suit. Get Brock to tell you everything.
His name is Peter Parker. He lives with his aunt in Queens. He's still in high school.
And he'll come to you, of his own free will.
Oh, I don't think we have to worry about that.
What the hell are you doing?
Mine, and you can't have him.
Brock!
You are not going to kill me! Do you hear me in there? You are not going to kill me! Eddie Brock is loose. I need backup at my location ASAP. I'm glad you're loose, Brock. I can kick your ass good and proper now.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm playing as frickin' Venom. I'm way stronger than... Oh, wow, she actually dodged that. Ow! Alright, take this. No, stop. Man, she can jump. Woo, that was close. Alright, come here.
Come on, Brock. Is that all you have?
Man, she's trash-talking me. You just gonna let this happen, Venom? Come on. You beat Electro. Stop dodging. Ow. Okay, fine then. How about this? Grab the car, please. There you go. Never mind, I missed. This is not going good. Come. Uh-oh. Come here. Grab the taxi and yaw. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see. Any pedestrians? Yes. Come here. I need health. Thank you. Nom nom nom. Now, the tentacle attack seems to be a pretty efficient way of fighting her, so... Ow! She kicked the shit out of me! That really hurt. Let's eat this person over here, get my health back, and get back in the fight. Okay, let's see. No problem. Almost got her half down. But Silver Sable is a pretty interesting character in the Spider-Man mythos. She's not necessarily good, but she's not bad either. She's more of a neutral character. She's only doing stuff because she's a mercenary. She does things because it benefits her financially. So long as you don't have a contract on your head, she probably won't go after you, so that's pretty neat. Just stop jumping away from me. Okay, nice, got back to full health. Nowhere near as dangerous as Electro, I think. Okay, just a few more hits and Sable will be down. Man, Stop jumping! Get back here! There we go.
Rip it apart! We'll return what is left to Christ.
And this is where this mission gets absolutely ridiculous. Because you gotta run away from Sable's men, but also fight them at the same time. And they do not stop spawning for a long time. So, with that being said, you gotta prioritize killing Sable's mercenaries while also keeping your health intact, because believe me, as you get further in this mission, they will start cranking out insane amounts of damage. Okay, good. The first wave is done. But if there's any mission I'm worried about besides the fight against Electro, it's this one. Because I struggled with this mission as a kid. And I haven't played this game in several years, so I do not expect to do this first try. Ow! Get up! Alright, good. Now let's get over here and get some health back. Alright. But this is definitely an early to mid 2000s game, because it's pretty difficult. This is back when games still had a hint of difficulty about them sometimes. And here's why this mission is extremely difficult. Because you don't have to worry about just the men on the field. Oh, no, no, no. You're gonna get shot at by aircraft, guys at Humvees, and the infantrymen on the ground. Ow! Okay, to quote a certain guy I just defeated, that frickin' hurt! Okay, let's get some distance between the helicopters and me. Good. Now, let's pick up a car and toss it at the helicopter. That's what you want to do, is you want to take these helicopters out as quickly as possible, because if you don't, they will crank out so much damage. And because the only way to heal is by feeding on people, you're stuck being completely stationary while doing so. So yeah, as you get further in this stage and they throw more and more enemies at you, it's a very, very easy thing to get killed. Now let's just follow the waypoint and see where it takes me next. Because as you probably guessed, the further you get in this stage, the more they throw at you. The helicopters are only the beginning, so be prepared, because if you've never completed this stage, yeah, they throw so much at you. Let's head up here, and this, yep, there it is, up there. Nice. Now let's see what's next. Why did that guy fly into the crane? There was no reason for that. But yeah, this gameplay mission style thingamabob is actually really neat. Just constantly running away from enemies, trying to survive while making a mess of things in the city. Ugh! Nice. Let's head this way and get some more health back. Nice. But yeah, it honestly feels like a GTA mission where you're just constantly running away from, well, these aren't law enforcement, but they might as well be, because you can hear them over the radio. And they got helicopters, vehicles, and foot soldiers coming after me. So yeah, might as well be superhero GTA or super villain in this case. Let's get rid of helicopter number 1 and get some health back. But yeah, I'm making this seem easy now, but trust me, if you're a first-time player, it's very easy to get flustered and not know what to do. I definitely was that case for a long time as a child, trying to defeat this stage. Okay, keep moving, stop for nothing. Good. Man, I'm really glad that you could just hop up buildings like that. It makes going up tall buildings like that so easy as Venom. Okay, well, did I just see a medal? No, I did not. Running away now. Yaw! Nice. Man, that makes you move so quick. You will not catch me! Even if you chase me to the ends of the earth! You're still not gonna be quick enough to catch me. Is this now? Let's see if this is the part I'm thinking. Yes, it is. So, now Sable's helicraft carrier was coming after you. And it's gonna try and hover above you and shoot at you and do a lot of damage. There is something really cool you can do with this thing, though. So let me just get some health. Oh, hey, another landmark token. Nice. 11 out of 15. Only 4 more to go. I might actually find them all. Oh, there's a civilian. Come here. Nom nom nom. Now, the cool thing you can do with this helicarrier is, come on, there you go. You can actually get on top of it and then wait it out and go extremely high. You can actually go higher than you're supposed to. So let me just chill up here as it's spinning in circles trying to get me, and observe how high up the sky I'm getting. They'll never get me. Look, I'm still going. You can actually, whoa, whoa, it's spinning. Look at it go. That's freaking crazy. But you want to hold the camera to where it's facing upwards, because if you don't, well, it's gonna get a little nauseating. Look, we're still going up. Oh, yeah, see, you're not meant to go this high, but here you are. And the higher you get, the closer your marker gets to the top of the map. And eventually, if you stay up here long enough, anytime now, then, oh, there we go. We're going pretty high in the sky now. Look at that. You can almost see the top of the world. But yes, I know how to feed on people. But while I'm doing this, how's everyone doing today? It is currently August 12th, 2025 at 11:52 in the evening. Yeah, see, look. Your marker is so high that it's not even on screen anymore. So with that being said, yeah, there's the height limit right there. Down I go. Yaw! And the best part is Venom, there's no fall damage. Like so. So, let's get out of here. I was looking forward to showing that. Okay, but as I was saying earlier, it is currently August 12th, 2025 at 11:52 in the evening. I've had a pretty alright day so far. And I'm glad I finally got to show off that little glitch. Because I know damn well you're not supposed to be able to do that. I actually remember showing a couple people that back in the day, and yeah, their reactions are pretty great, so I hope if anyone's watching this has not seen that, then they thought that was pretty neat. Maybe it's just me being a simpleton, but I always thought that was a pretty fun thing you could do. Let's feed on more soldiers and get rid of them. Nice. Throw them. There you go. Keep moving, stop for nothing. I believe this is the final checkpoint, so let's head over this way.
Level out! may have lost Eddie Brock, but we've still got Peter Parker.
And there you go. Another Venom section done. Spider-Man can now perform 5 consecutive attacks. Nice. And with that, I think now's a good time to complete some more combat tours. So with that being said, let's head over here and... Actually, what are my city goals? One more city event. Alrighty then. 27 more combat tours. And 114 more tokens left in the city. I've gotten a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest. And let's see, is it over here? Is this the combat tour? Yes, it is. Oh, this is the Antsy Street Gang again. Get to beat these guys up. That's fun. But I can attack 5 times, and I have max swing speed, so I'm pretty powerful now. But I would highly recommend having at least your 2nd health upgrade for this from here on out, because yeah, the enemies are only gonna get tougher and they're only gonna throw more and more at them at you. So yeah, get out of here and web them all up. Whoa, ow. I want to web them all up. Thank you. Nice. But while I'm beating up these nobody criminals, I suppose I can talk about some other Spider-Man games that I've played in the past. And I loved Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows was one of my favorites. That game, I played on the Nintendo Wii, and it kind of reminds me of this in some regards. Venom did play a big part in that game, but you could also choose whether to be a responsible, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, or you could be a villain and be selfish for a change. And I really loved that. I thought Web of Shadows was a really cool game. And I really wish that they would re-release it on newer hardware, because I would really like to revisit the game. Because I don't own a copy of it anymore, sadly. My copy is too scratched up to play. Because younger me was an idiot and did not take very good care of his games. And I am kicking myself because I have so many old GameCube and Wii games that would... Well, they're not exact... Those games aren't cheap these days, so... It would be really nice to be able to revisit some of those older games without having to pay forth a hefty sum of money, you know? Okay, I said no. Kick him off the roof. And no, excuse you? Oh, there you go. Nice. That guy is super dead. Ugh. Oh, that kick will never not get... It will never not be fun to watch. Never gets old. But another standout Spider-Man game for me was Spider-Man 2, the movie tie-in game. Because it's essentially this game gameplay-wise, but you have more combos and you swing absurdly fast in that game compared to this one. Granted, it is a lot more basic than this game. Honestly, it amazes me that that game runs as good as it does, considering how fast you web swing in that game. It's easily double or even triple the swing speed in the later parts of that game. And let's see. Honestly, Spider-Man's 1 and 2, they're fun games. Even though Spider-Man 1's a bit dated. I actually replayed that game here recently, and it was rather fun. I see another city event. Oh, this poor lady. They just beat this poor lady up or something? What the heck, guys? Come on. Some gang you are. You guys are ridiculous. Absolutely shameful.
You're a good guy after all, aren't you, Spidey?
Well, yeah. Come on, people. All city goals complete. Now let's complete this one over here, this combat tour. But yeah, back to what I was talking about earlier. Spider-Man 1 is it's a fun game, but it's a little dated. That being said, even though it's dated, it's still very much an enjoyable experience. I think a game can be dated but still be fun. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's dated, so some aspects of them are clunky, but I think there's a certain charm to games like that, you know? Maybe it's just me being super old school, but that's just how I feel about old school games like that personally. That being said, you can have a game be dated and just have it not be a pleasant visit back. I have had experiences like that. Though, that being said, I can't think of any that come to mind specifically right now, because I haven't been replaying too many old childhood games of mine outside of these games on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna need you to fall down. But another Spider-Man game that stood out for me was oh yeah, well, I mean, there's Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. That one's obviously really good. I wasn't too big on Miles Morales, though. And I haven't played the Spider-Man 2, so I don't know if it's good or not, but I haven't heard nice things about it. And it's really a shame, too, because I loved traversing New York in Spider-Man 1 for PS4. That was such a fun time. I mean, I wasn't a total master at the web slinging, but you know you've made a really fun game when you have a gigantic map, but you don't fast travel because your method of traveling is so much fun. I think that's a perfect sign that your open world game is worth playing the most of all. Granted, there can be an open world game that's fun to traverse through, but it's so large that it's just more convenient to fast travel. There are cases like that. And let's see. What's another Spider-Man game that I liked? I have a name of a game off. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now, and that's so annoying. I hate when this happens. Okay, you guys at the flamethrowers are kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I will respect this game for actually giving the flamethrower a lot of range, though. Most games don't give flamethrowers that much reach, and it bothers me so much when that happens. Oh, what is the name of that game? Oh, this is so annoying. I did play Spider-Man 3, but only for the Nintendo Wii. I've heard it was Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360 and PS3. I've heard not pleasant things about that part of the game, but the Wii version was actually alright. But another thing I can talk about while I'm on my way to the next I'm gonna do one more combat tour. But the next subject I want to talk about is the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon and my thoughts on it. And it's alright. I've only seen a handful of episodes, but from what I've seen of it so far, I mean, it's not... They do their own thing. I was hoping that when I heard they were doing an Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, what I was expecting was for them to do a cartoon tie-in for this game, or have a similar tone to this game, but it is very much not the case. It is a much more lighthearted tone. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but still, I couldn't help but be a little disappointed that the tone wasn't more similar to this game, you know? Maybe I'm asking for a little too much in that moment, but that's just how I feel about that. But now that I'm on this side of the map, now I get to deal with the die-cast gang and their cybernetics again, so yay. That's a load of fun. But if there's any more Spider-Man games I want to try, Dimension Web Edge of Dimensions, I think was the name of it. I don't know. Edge of Dimensions, I think that's the name of it. I'm having a major moment right now because I'm so busy focusing on not getting shot all up to hell by these guys that my mind's having a hard time multitasking right now. There we go. Now just got 2 more of this little group. Stop blocking me! Okay, thank you. Now let's kick the crap out of this guy and bring him down. Yeah! Man, these extra combos are really nice. But another thing I can talk about is, why did I decide to let's play this game? Well, I mean, if you read the title, you know at least one of the reasons why. This game turns 20 years old pretty soon, and I thought it was a pretty good time to celebrate it that time by playing this game. But another thing I wanted to do was, this was my favorite Spider-Man game for years, until Marvel Spider-Man 4 dethroned it, but just barely. I wanted to see if this game still held up, because, again, I haven't played this game in quite a few years, so, you know, maybe it's just my nostalgic bias talking, and maybe the game's not actually all that. But revisiting this again, I definitely still hold the same high praise for this game. It's still a damn good game. My only gripe with it is how short it is, because we're more than halfway through the game already, and it's really a shame. If I wasn't so busy doing all these side activities, I'd probably be almost done with the game by now. I'm just choosing to do this, 1, because I want to get more health, but 2, truth be told, I just don't want the game to end so quick. I mean, maybe it's a bit slow-paced in some sections when I'm trying to complete all these activities. Maybe you can consider it filler, and I can kind of agree to an extent, but I find the gameplay entertaining to watch. Because, I mean, you're watching a superhero jumping all over the place, dealing with cybernetic enhanced criminals, and what looks to be ex-military. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and... Oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, let's web him up, web you up, web you up. Alright. I'm gonna have to alternate between these guys. Okay, divide and conquer. That's the way to go. Alright, web you up and web you up. Excellent. Now I just got 3 more to go. How? Wow. Get down. Fall down. Thank you. Good, good, good. 2 more to go. And I think after I'm done with this, then I shall go do 1 more? Yeah, I think I'll do 1 more combat tour. Nice. Let's see. I got 1 more in the park. Excellent. Getting pretty close to the end here. Let's see, how many combat tours do I have left? 24. Nice, so I'm a third of the way done with all of these. And we have the baseball diamond. That's right! How could I forget about that one? On the back to the subject of Spider-Man games that stood out to me, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1. The one where you had all the green fog and you had to deal with Doc Ock and Carnage at the end. And if you got to the end of the game, then you after defeating both Dr. Octopus, wow, I struggled there. After defeating both him and Carnage, the final boss was a section where you ran away from a Doc Ock that fused with the Carnage symbiote. That scared me so bad when I was a kid, running away from that monster, because, I mean, it was the PlayStation 1, so it wasn't the most graphically impressive, but they still managed to make it super scary. And I also thought Venom looked kind of strange in that game. He had super sharp teeth in that one. I mean, he has them here in this game too, but it was like super exaggerated in that game. But that game had really cool ideas like that. And it also had a really cool Mysterio boss fight, which is something that Spider-Man 2 definitely did not have. If you know what I'm talking about, then you'll definitely agree. That is seriously one of the most laughably easy boss fights in any video game. I don't care what game you've played, that boss fight might very well be easier than that one. Because, for those of you that don't know, the Mysterio boss fight in Spider-Man 2, he doesn't attack you. He literally just stands there. You can punch him with any attack. You can hit him with any attack in the game, and that'll be enough to put him down. To call it a boss fight would be an insult, to be truthful. That being said, you can actually lose that boss fight because it takes place in a convenience store, and the door that leads into said store is unlocked sometimes. And if it's unlocked, then you can just walk out of the store and run off, and you can lose the fight that way. So, I think it's impressive that Spider-Man 2 has a boss fight that you can fail, even if it can't actually attack you or hurt you, and can die in a single hit. I don't know of too many games that are like that. Alright, but yeah. Also, that game is another example of why my view on Shocker is so greatly skewed, because there's only 4 actual boss fights in that game, and Shocker is one of them. And Shocker is kind of ridiculous in that game. I mean, it's to the point where he even has his own minions in that game, which, to my knowledge, I mean, maybe it's happened in another comic book series, but if it has, I don't know which one it is. I don't know, maybe it's my bias speaking, but personally, I think it would be pretty cool to have a Spider-Man game or comic where Shocker got a really powerful amp or something. Make him the main villain for a change, because I'm tired of Shocker being the butt of so many jokes. I mean, sometimes it's justified, like this version, because I really don't care for his appearance in this game, but for other mediums of Spider-Man, I think it'd be pretty cool to see a Shocker that's actually a major threat. I don't know, though. Compared to some other villains like Green Goblin or, let's see, Sandman or Carnage, I could see why Shocker wouldn't be considered too big of a threat, but who knows? Maybe one day it'll happen. I mean, there's an endless supply of multiverses for Spider-Man to choose from with that regard. But I'm finally back here at the Daily Bugle, and I think I will end it here. Next time on Ultimate Spider-Man, we will see why we gotta go to the Daily Bugle. See you guys next time. Take care, everyone.